Hey guys, you're trying to with Nikia Dashiell, and we're on Ustream Live. Good morning. Of course, I have a couple of questions coming because I put a post on my Facebook last night about inboxing me any questions you want to ask me about why I chose to go down this road for my journey, or why I chose this as my journey. And of course, I didn't get to Ustream it last night. I was kind of tired, to be honest, but I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna just give you an overview of basically how I got started, or what inspired me to actually go into the hair industry. Straight out of high school, I was going to go into the military, but I ended up attending North Carolina Central University. Eagle Pride, shout out to them. When I got there, I was going for criminal justice, but that was cool and everything, but it wasn't really exciting to me. I really was into the hair. I didn't know what I wanted to do hair, talk about hair, or kind of just go around. So what I ended up doing was I ended up following Terrence Davidson. And for those of you that don't know, Terrence Davidson at the time was Nicki Minaj's hairstylist. That's the wig master, the hair guru that came up with the cheetah print wigs, brought the bob back. He was the one that actually was doing Remy Ma's hair when Remy Ma had the brown bang and the rest was black, and everybody was copying that. That's who does Remy Ma's hair. He's with Patty LaBelle, so many people. So I started following him because I was like, who is this girl? That's when Nicki Minaj kind of first came out. I was like, who is this girl with this crazy hair? And it kind of like sucked me in. I wasn't really so much on Nicki Minaj, not that she's a bad artist or anything like that. I was more focused on what was going on up here, and I wanted to find out who was behind that, who was doing that. So that's what got me started with Terrence Davidson. I was so into that, what I ended up doing was like, you know what, I'm watching him, I'm following, I'm literally about to go follow him. Like, I have to go see this guy face to face. So last year, he had a hair class. I was doing YouTube videos, and I sent him the video in his inbox, and I told him like how wonderful, how dope his craft was and everything like that. And he wrote me back, and he was telling me that he was honored that I actually shouted him out. And I was just surprised because I was like, honored that I'm shouting you out? What? Like, I'm honored that you wrote me back. So he told me about a class that he was having, and that's what got me. I went to Atlanta, I didn't fly. I rode a train to Atlanta, and I attended his first class. And in his first class, which he actually recorded, he allowed me to record some stuff. And from there, then I went to a couple of hair shows, met a couple of people, and did something which, if anybody has a dream, the most important thing for you to do is network with people. If you don't network, then your net worth ain't going to be worth too much. One of the questions that I did get asked yesterday was, what age did you decide that you wanted to do hair? I think everybody starts out with the Barbie dolls and everything like that. So I would say at a young age I was doing hair. As I got older, I figured I didn't want to do hair. I actually wanted to know about hair. I wanted to interview and talk to the people that were doing hair. So that's kind of how that goes. What made me want to do interviews with celebrity hairstylists? I don't just do interviews with celebrity hairstylists. I do barbers, I do nail techs, I do MUAs, I do fashion designers, I do aspiring people that are just getting started, kind of like just like I am, or I was, because I want to know their story. I want to know what motivated them to want to do hair. My biggest thing was that you always see Beyonce, you always see like these big time people on the red carpet, and my thing is, they look all great and everything, but nobody cares to ask. To me, in my opinion, nobody cares to ask, oh, we'll copy a hairstyle real quick. Let Rihanna chop her hair, I'll cut it pink, and everybody's going pink. You see what I'm saying? But you never hear about where this actually came from. They all have glam fams, believe it or not. I know Beyonce told some of you that she just wake up like that. No, she don't. She has a glam fam. And glam fam consists of who does her hair, who beats her face, who does her attire, who does her nails, lashes, all of that. So come to understand when she says I just woke up like this, but don't believe that, because she didn't really just wake up like that. She's gorgeous, but she didn't really just wake up like that. She had a glam fam behind her. Shout out to them. Shout out to you too, Beyonce. But I'm just telling the people what it is. Also, I wanted to basically get their overview of how hard it is sometimes, because it can be really hard, it can be really frustrating sometimes, that I've learned working with some celebrities, not all. So it's like a 9 to 5. Some of them don't get sleep. Some of these guys, these grand fan people, don't get sleep, no rest, no family time, very little, because they're on the road traveling or doing things like that. So that's what I wanted to do. I didn't feel like enough people was doing it, so I feel like it was my duty to do that. So that's what I'm doing. Have I met any celebrities? Was a question that I was asked. Yes. I've met a few celebrities, but I've met more celebrity hairstylists than celebrities. A couple of them that I've met Ming Lee. She's a hair boss in Atlanta. She's really doing it big in Atlanta. She's young too. She's young, and for her age, she owns her own salon. The salon is the dopest in Atlanta, in my opinion. She sells hair. She's like, Ming took time to invest in herself. Because if you ever listen to Ming Lee's story, Ming Lee started out, she was in the salon, and she didn't start out in the salon, but she was in the salon. She was doing hair. She'll tell you, she didn't have no clients, no nothing. There was time she spent around the chair. She didn't have anybody. But Ming decided to invest in herself, and basically that's what it boils down to. If you don't invest in you, then who else is? She believed in herself. It was kind of like, don't listen to what everybody has to say type thing. And now look at her. She's booming. Taz Davidson, of course, because he's, like, I love him to death. That's who's behind Nicki Minaj. I've also met Shekinah. She cool, she crazy, just like she is in real life. She cool. Shout out to her for dropping Shekinah Joe's edge control, and that's some crack. That's some really good stuff. So look out for that. That's in a couple of hair stores. I've met it's so many that I met. I met let's see. Quite a few. Also, somebody sent me a question about, do I enjoy Atlanta? Yes, I do. I want to move to Atlanta. I'm going to Atlanta. That's where I need to be. On my lease, I plan on getting a home in Atlanta so I can travel back and forth to Atlanta. So that's a goal. I wrote it down with a pen and a piece of paper. It's gonna happen. Somebody asked, do I take my boys and do they like it? Yeah, I take my boys. I met Curtis Smith. That's actually P. Diddy's barber, and they've met. They didn't get to meet him, but they have met some of the barbers. They get haircuts, so they're happy. They see all these people, especially when you go to the hair show. They see all these people, and people are like, "Oh, they're so cute." They love it. They suck it up. They love it. They're mad I missed it this year, actually. Do I interview barbers? Yes. I've met Curtis Smith, as I said. That's P. Diddy's barber. So I've met him. And I actually want to do a little bit of networking with him. That's up and coming. So shout out to that. He also does Usher's, cuts Usher's hair. And then I've interviewed quite a few others, especially at the hair show. So I'm networking with them. I ain't gonna tell everything, so it's coming. Do I enjoy Atlanta hair shows? Of course I enjoy Atlanta hair shows. What? Hair, it's like a candy store to me. Hair, nails, makeup, everything. I'm in heaven. And you meet a lot of people. I'm gonna answer a couple of questions from my Facebook because I was inboxed yesterday from some of you from Facebook. And yes, some of you I did get your text messages, but I probably won't get to all of them. Shout out to Tamara Bell for asking who's my mentor. Girl, boo, don't act like you don't know. I started off looking at Terrence Davidson as a mentor, and I still do to some extent because he has a grind that's incredible. I would have to say Tamara. Of course, she would ask that question. Is my mentor because she kind of keeps me on track. We all fall off, and Mira is that kind of friend where she don't care if you get mad or not. You can hang up on her. She'll still be sitting by the phone, and she's gonna motivate me to get back on track and push me to what my goal is. So shout out to Mira for asking that question because she knows who my mentor is. You boo. I got asked, what was your wow moment? What took place that made you decide this is what you wanted to do? Shout out to Kay Riddick for that. My wow moment, honestly, I had quite a few. But my first wow moment was when I went to Terrence's class and all these hairstylists were sitting in the room and they were little on me. And when I met him, he was so freaking humble. He wasn't like, what? You don't know who I am? I do Nicki Minaj hair. He was nothing like that. He was just so humble. He was passing out hugs and he was going in detail, talking to you and everything. And I love that. I love that because that shows you he's still human. There's a lot of celebrities that get caught up in a lifestyle and they separate themselves from everybody else like they're, I'm not going to say like they're too good, but you know what I'm saying, too good. That's not him. My wow moment at that class was when he made us stand up and tell why we wanted to be hairstylists and who we were. And everybody else stood up and was like, I'm a hairstylist. You know, they told their stories and stuff like that. Then it was my turn. And I remember saying something like this. My name is Nikia Dashiell. I come from a town called Edenton, where there's one stoplight, one stop sign. Some of them have one dream. Some of us do. Where I come from a place where some of us have dreams bigger than our town, but when we look outside our window, we're still there. I decided to take a step out on faith and go hard for my town. Not only myself, but my town. Because I felt like everybody needed to understand that when we say Edenton, it is a place on the map. Because a lot of people are like, what? I can't even believe you. No. I felt like I gotta do this for me, my kids, my town. Because there's a whole lot of kids in my town that have a dream. But I feel like because of those of us that's actually older and we say, oh, we had a dream, we didn't make it, we ain't going nowhere. It kind of trickles down to the same thing with them. Oh dang, they ain't make it, they ain't going nowhere. Maybe I'm not gonna go nowhere. Nah, I refuse that. I told them I didn't really care about what the celebrities was doing. I cared about, tell me what you're doing as a hairstylist. What is your job like? Because you know, if you're a hairstylist, you're a mentor, you're a counselor, everything. So that was kind of my motive. So everybody was just like, oh wow, like that's dope. And I ended up networking a whole lot of them because my story was the same, but it was different, like myself. And then I went with Terrence from there. Like, I've been on set when he was launching his my color, and that was a really dope experience. I met Austin Evans. Austin is actually Keisha Cole's celebrity hairstylist. That's the coolest brother I know. He's crazy. Go follow him and support him on Facebook. He's crazy. On Instagram, he's bang. So shout out Austin. I just want to take a time to shout out a couple of people that I see out here with dreams. Kind of like from my hometown and just from my Instagram and stuff like that. Shout out from my hometown. Shout out to Christy and Crystal, the Sabadero twins. I'm gonna need for everybody to go follow them on Facebook. Go listen to their music. They're dope. Shania, she's doing her thing. Who else is doing the thing? Umi, Jamaze, Capo, all of y'all that are doing your music thing. You can do it. Get on your grind. Stay up. Stay motivated. Who else I'm trying to think at the top of my head? Mindy Hardy on my Instagram that's out here grinding with these nails with these celebrities. Curtis Smith. Who else? Mazani, Ming Lee. Find it every day I get on my Instagram, that up there. Who else? There's quite a few. There's so many out here that's actually doing the daggone thing. Tashima Granby. Let me tell you something about Tashima. Tashima started off in a little place like where I'm living at. And she's in Elizabeth City. She's based in Elizabeth City. Tashima started out with a dream. It's the same. I haven't known Tashima all my life, but I had the joy of watching Tashima go from a dream to actually officially a celebrity hairstylist. And I can't do nothing but give Tashima props because that's what I do, because Tashima didn't let nothing stop her. When you're chasing a dream from small towns and places where we come from, and it ain't got to be a small town because sometimes big cities, you can get jabs left or right. Because some people are going to look at you like you're better. Some people are going to look at you like you ain't worth nothing. Some people are going to look at you like, how she get that? How she do that? Who is she? I remember her when she was... And you got to bypass all that, because all that's the simple stuff can make you fall. I'm telling you, it'll set you back. It set me back a couple times. I feel like, Latoya Tillett. Shout out to her. She's a designer. She's gonna blow up. So I'm gonna need for y'all to follow her on YouTube. Not YouTube, but Facebook as well. And I customs on Facebook because she does some really good outfits for children. That's just quite a few that I can think of off the top of my head. What are some inspirational things that I would say? I would say the main thing is to take pride in how far you've come and have faith in how far you're going to go. And the reason why I say that is because there's going to be a lot of stumbling blocks on a road through a journey trying to get to where you're going. And if you don't have faith in you, nobody's going to have faith in you. And it's going to be so easy for you to fall. You just have to have the courage to get back up again. I would have to say another positive thing is in life, you're either going to win or you're going to learn a lesson. You're never going to lose. Did you hear what I said? In life, you're going to either win or you're going to learn a lesson, but you're never going to lose. Keep that in mind. I would have to say, let me see, I don't want to talk y'all to death. Like I had a lot of questions. I don't feel like personally, I used to, because I get frustrated real quick, and my friends will tell you I call them real quick, like, girl, I can't even believe this, let me tell you what happened, such, I want to do this, and they get me together, hurt my feelings and everything, but it's what I needed. I would have to say, I'm to a point in my life where I actually feel, I don't feel like it's anything out here I can't have, and I don't feel like it's anything out here I can't do, and nobody's going to tell me any different. You have to have that mindset, Because in the beginning, nobody's going to see your dream. Nobody's going to see your vision. There's going to be some that's going to care, and there's going to be some that's going to not care. And those ones that's not going to care are going to be the same ones hitting you up. Once you make it, trust me, they're going to do it. I will also say, everyone that has a dream has had a dull moment. Because you want everything to happen right there, right there. Tell you something that I learned from being in my downfall. One thing I learned from being at my downfall, you will keep being at your downfall, or you will keep going through a downfall if you don't get the message. I get my message. My message is this. When you get your downfall, that is your time to look around you and see who is there, who's around you, who's motivating you to get back up, who's helping you, you know? Because those are the people that's going to be there when you get, okay? Those are going to be the people that deserve to ride with you in the limo. Because everybody's going to want to be around you when you're on the up and up. You'll know what I'm saying. Most of you understand what I'm saying. Everybody's going to be around you. Yeah, girl. Yeah, my boy do such and such and such and such. Soon as you slip or you trip, poof, you're gone. You call them, no answer. You text them, no answer. You're going through, they don't want to talk. They got something to do. Trust me, I know. Keep that in mind. That's pretty much it for today. So you stream with me. If there's any more questions that you want to ask, hold up, I just got another message via Facebook. I've already answered that question. Sorry, I already answered that. But all I can say is keep doing you, keep believing in you. It's nothing that you can't do. It's nothing that you won't do. And I encourage you to continue, even through your toughest times. Your toughest times, that's when you grind the hardest. You thank God for your tough times. More than you thank God for your good times. Because that's what's going to build you for what's coming next. So, follow me on Facebook at Nikia Dashiell. Follow me on my Instagram, which is Nikia Dashiell. Follow me on my YouTube, Nikia Dashiell. Follow me on my Twitter, Nikia Dashiell. Ustream, Nikia Dashiell. And any more questions, I'll be more than willing to ask. Love you guys. Stay encouraged.